Hi, hello again. Happy Wednesday Bible study. This is Pastor Mark in the Word of Life Church here in Omaha. It's a beautiful day. It is somewhere in that transition between spring and summer. This is a week before Memorial Day and May of 2021. Today's the 25th. Welcome. I hope that you are having a really good day. If you're in need of a little bit of encouragement, I hope that you find it here today. Fantastic weather. I'm filming this in the mid-morning hours today. So the sun is like right over me, and I'm not really sure how the camera's collecting the image. So if it's washed out, I apologize. It is what it is. Well, God bless you today. Thank you for tuning in. This morning in praying and preparation before our Bible study today, I was reading in Proverbs, Proverbs chapter 18, and not expecting to have our Bible study from the book of Proverbs chapter 18. I felt maybe a little bit different direction, but then suddenly, sorry, there's a spider crawling on my laptop. Not anymore. I read a passage and it just struck me, and I thought about it, and I took a little time, talked to the Lord a little bit about it, and I thought, okay, so this is a good word for today. So thank you for bearing with me in these first couple of minutes as I stumble through this. But in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 20, I'm reading from the King James Version in my little electronic version of my Bible here. The breeze doesn't blow the pages of my electronic version, and it's a little easier that way. Verse 20, Proverbs chapter 18, reads, "A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled." Verse 21, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." Look at verse 20 again. If you're following along in your Bible, as I would hope you would, don't just take my word for it that I'm reading out of the Bible. Look it up for yourself. Proverbs chapter 18, the 20th verse. "A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled." What you say, that's what you're going to get. What, Pastor Mark? That's not what that says. Pastor Mark, that said, a man's belly will be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth. Oh, wait. He's going to receive what his mouth produces. "And with the increase of his lips shall he be filled." What we say, the fruit that comes from our mouth, the things that we say, that's what we're going to receive. Now, about 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago, maybe longer now, time's going by pretty quick. It is 2021, by the way, so it could be more than 5 years ago. I preached a message about faith in reverse. Now, I'm not going to preach that here, nor necessarily teach at length about that. But there's two ways to look at faith in what we believe and in asking in prayer. But there's more than just that. What we say is what we're going to get. Have you ever prayed, asked the Lord for something, and you genuinely really were seriously in need, and you were serious about that request, and you asked, and then later, whether you're talking with a friend or you're musing aloud to yourself, you have pretty much unwound everything that you prayed because you were concerned. Maybe things weren't happening as fast as you hoped. Maybe you weren't seeing it unfolding the way you anticipated it to. Excuse me. And in your words, you were really saying what you truly believed in your heart. And it unwound what you prayed and asked for. Because what you truly believed in your heart was coming out of your mouth. Now, in the book of Mark, chapter 11, verse 23, I always like to use this passage in the very positive context. I'm going to use it both ways today with God's help. with the Lord's help, we're going to use it both ways. But in wrapping up the thought I just mentioned, Mark chapter 11, the 23rd verse, Jesus is saying, "Whosoever says to this mountain, be removed and cast in the sea." And here's the part B of that verse. "And shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he saith." A man's